My name is Michelle, and I have the honor of introducing our first speaker, Justice. Justice Amir Gaines is a local poet and community organizer working at the cross-sections of race, gender, and human complexity. Z is the Queer Justice Coordinator of Providence Youth Student Movement, PRISM, who was out here earlier today. Shout out if any of you were here at the protest earlier. Their poetry has been published in Glass Poetry Press, Poetry Magazine, The Nation, and Split This Rock. In 2019, Justice was a Grand Marshal of Rhode Island Pride. Z strives towards the abolition of police, prisons, and detention, and the liberation of all Black and queer people. Justice, come on up.
Hello. Hi everyone. Happy Juneteenth. Thank you all for coming out. I have the honor of speaking at this march again, and I'm very thankful to the organizers for inviting me back. This has been a very heavy day in a lot of ways, because it's been a day where, as we celebrate the true emancipation of enslaved folks, I sort of have to reflect on how little has changed for so many Black folks and so many Black people in this country. And it's sort of become easy for people to protest and for us to know and demand that these systems, that police, that prisons, that detention centers are closed and shut down. And if you aren't on board yet with the abolition of those things, you need to do more research about what they really do. But that's not the hard work. The harder work isn't calling for how we dismantle these systems. The hard work is how we heal from the way that these systems have destroyed our communities. And what that means is that we have to start seeing each other more clearly as humans. We have to start looking for ways to hold each other accountable and still hold each other in compassion. We need to make sure our folks are housed, right? And we're in Burnside Park, and even though we're here to protest, we need to know what that means, being here. This has to be a home for a lot of people. And so when I'm talking about this harder work, what ways do we come together to hold our own? What ways do we come together to make sure that we can eat and we can sleep peacefully and we don't have to worry about what tomorrow looks like? Because we haven't figured that out yet. We haven't figured out how we can hurt each other and still hold each other. A lot of people in our community have been hurt by these systems, but it is harder for us to talk about how we hurt each other and how we have to recover from that. Black trans people are not going to be saved until we can start having conversations that let us make mistakes, and also learn how to acknowledge and foster the growth of those who commit the violence against us. I don't need to talk to white people or to talk to men because I care about their feelings, but I do care that their pain is being taken out on me. I do care that their pain is causing them to kill my sisters. And I do care that their pain is coming from a system that doesn't give a damn about them either. In order to have a world where we are truly free, we cannot only look at the system. We have to start having conversations with each other that are going to be much, much more difficult than any of us are ready for. And I really ask you to think, what does it mean to treat someone as fully human? To see everything that they do that is wrong and still say, I believe in your growth. And I believe that we can fix this. We can work through this conflict, and you still deserve to have your life. I don't want just these systems to be torn down. I want a world where no one even questions whether we need them. I want a world where all Black folks, all of my Black trans sisters, all of my sisters, all of my mothers, all of the men in my family, all of our children can all be together and still feel safe with each other. I'm asking for us to learn how to feel safe with each other, even when the cops are not around.